champion, but let's kind of look back on the opponents that he's had. How do you rate him among the featherweight champions of the past?
Well, I tell you, he's one of the best around. I mean, isn't it great to have an American champion? He's dominating the field right now. I think he's going to have his toughest test today. I think it's going to be a knockdown, knockout kind of a fight. I think it's going to be a late knockout. I see Danny knocking the kid out late.
One of the things that makes this fight particularly interesting is the first time two Americans have fought for this featherweight championship against each other since 1961, and it was then Davey Moore and Danny Valdez. It was Teddy Davis and Sandy Saddler in 1955. So it adds another element here for the crowd in San Antonio. How much of the hometown crowd advantage would you give to Mike Ayala? How much effect will it have?
I think Ayala will be at his top peak. Danny Lopez will have to beat Ayala at his best.
All right. Well, yesterday we had a chance to meet and talk to both of these fine young men, and we're going to take a look, first of all, at the last victory by Danny Lopez.
Closing seconds of round 2 against Roberto Castañón, Danny Lopez's last title defense. And Castañón goes down from the hard-punching power as Lopez scores a knockout in front of his fans in Salt Lake City. Yesterday, in the more peaceful setting of his hotel here in San Antonio, the tough champion revealed a softer side as we chatted poolside. Well, Danny, this is your 7th title defense, and you're fighting the #1 ranked Mike Ayala right here in San Antonio. But I know the fight has taken on some special added significance for you.
Yeah, it sure has. I am dedicating the fight to Ruben Mendoza, who's a leukemia victim, and the manager and I we read through the paper and we seen that this guy had a chance that he could be helped by his brother getting a bone graft, and he needed some money and everything to get back to Washington for the operation. So we chipped in, we went in, and we donated $1,000 to them, and they were super happy. They said that's all they need to get there. So I'm dedicating it to him, and I hope that he can win his fight against leukemia.
13-year-old Ruben Mendoza is in a Seattle hospital watching this afternoon. His brother Richard is there with him, and I know, Danny, that they're thrilled for you to tell that story here this afternoon, and of course we wish them all the best of luck. Now, here in San Antonio, you've got a hometown crowd rooting against you for the hometown favorite Mike Ayala. Will that affect your performance?
Oh no, I don't think it'll affect me a bit. I have my little fan sitting there in Seattle. I think he'll be cheering for me, and I want to win this fight bad for him. So, and the people here in San Antonio are also, there's a lot behind me, so I'm going to feel at home and everything.
I've noticed some Danny Lopez T-shirts around.
Yeah, definitely, and the people that bought those, I thank them for it. That's pretty nice of them.
Good luck to you, Danny.
Thank you, Tim.
There is Danny Little Red Lopez in the ring, and of course, he has added certainly an interesting and poignant element to this fight here today. Young Ruben Mendoza, who will receive a bone marrow transplant from his older brother Richard in Seattle in hospital, watching this fight this afternoon, and our best wishes go out to the entire Mendoza family. Let's talk about Mike Ayala, Gil Clancy. Here's a young man who's been an exciting fighter. He's fighting for the championship in his own hometown. What are his chances?
Well, he was 3 times national amateur champion, which means he's a good technician. He said he has the strategy to beat Danny. He's going to go to the body. He's not going to walk right in. He said he's going to use his intelligence. He's got the hometown crowd behind him. If he can stay away from that big punch for 6 or 7 rounds, he's got a good chance.
Well, we had an opportunity to spend some time with Mike Ayala yesterday here in downtown San Antonio. He's a very engaging young man. Let's listen. We're now on the Paseo del Rio, the Riverwalk in the heart of downtown San Antonio, and with me is the challenger for Danny Lopez's featherweight championship, the #1 contender from San Antonio, Mike Ayala. Mike, you're fighting here in your own hometown. You'll have a lot of support. Is that something you think will help you, or does it add some extra pressure?
Well, it's a lot of pressure, but at the same time, it makes you feel good. I'm going to fight at home, and, you know, but it doesn't make that much difference, really.
Mike, I've been watching you in the gym this past week, and one thing I've noticed is that you're a good counterpuncher. You've got good fast hands, and you worked a lot to the body in your sparring sessions. Is that part of your fight plan?
Yes, my fight plan is I'm going to try to outbox Lopez. I'm going to fight different from his other opponents like Castañón and Malvarez. I'm going to take it easy, take my time. I'm going to fight when I want to fight, and when I'm going to box when I want to box. And plus, Lopez never been hit to the body, and I plan to hit, work his body, real good, and try to wear him down to take away the punching power he has.
You come from a well-known San Antonio boxing family, two brothers who are also fighters. If you win this championship, it would be a big thing for this town, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, sir. Like the Spurs didn't win the NBA playoffs, so I think they're counting on me to bring a real title to San Antonio. So I hope to bring it for my family, and it's going to be Father's Day, and it'll be a great gift for my father.
Good luck to you, Mike.
Thank you, Tim.
Here is Mike Ayala, the #1 ranked contender in the WBC. He's 21 years of age. 22 wins, 1 loss, 12 knockouts. He's known as Cyclone Ayala. He stands 5'4" and weighed in at 125.5. Personality, and I'd say he throws himself into his job. Mike Ayala, 125.5 pounds. Here he is again, Bill Merriman. Introducing Lopez.
125 pounds even. Ladies and gentlemen, the featherweight champion of the world, Danny
Well, if they gave out Emmy Awards for ring announcers, Bill Merriman would have to be a top contender. And he earns his money here in San Antonio. Danny Lopez weighed in at 125.
You will be
He stands 5'8", and referee Carlos Padilla is giving him the instruction.
Lopez Ayala, you will box for 15 rounds. This is a title fight. You know the rules of boxing. Avoid using any kinds of foul. Don't throw any punches during the break. Is that clear? Seconds come out fighting.
We are about ready to go. WBC rules prevailing, judging by the referee and 2 judges. The judges are Lou Tabbitt from Las Vegas, Lou Eskin from New Jersey. Scoring on the 10-point must system. 8-ounce Reyes Mexican-made gloves. The mandatory 8 count in effect. Counting for the knockdown continues after the bell. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Danny Lopez in the red trunk. Mike Ayala in yellow. The #1 ranked contender. The Lopez people say Ayala deserves #1 ranking. He is the best featherweight in the division, next to their champion Danny Lopez. Lopez is handled by Benny Giorgino, trained by Jackie McCoy, Milo Soto, John Montez is second. The corner man for Ayala, his father Tony Ayala, Miguel Rodriguez, and Joe Sousa.
You know, Tim, I can't help noticing right from the opening bell, Lopez looks twice as big as Ayala. He is a big, big featherweight. Looks like a junior welterweight.
Stands 5'8". Ayala at 5'4". Interestingly, there is only about an inch difference in their reach. Ayala has long arms for a short man.
Ayala started backing up early, Gil, which he found out was going to be too good, because right away he started changing it, because he started catching punches.
Ayala was determined not to come out like Juan Malvarez and like Roberto Castañón did in their last two fights against Danny Lopez. Badly damaged early.
Well, Juan Malvarez came out real good against Danny. Had him down in that first round. Looked like he's going to knock him out.
Yes, but
that big bomb exploded.
Ayala says, I don't want to get hit by him, and I want to work on the body and fight intelligently. Ayala's last fight, a 10-round decision victory over Jose Nunez in Las Vegas. Lopez flattened Roberto Castañón of Spain in Salt Lake City.
Ayala said that he was going to go to the body, and he's already dug some good body shots in there in his first round.
One thing about Lopez's height, Angelo, at 5'8", he does present a long torso, a body to work on if you can get in there.
Oh, yeah, but I've noticed even Ayala's hitting him with jabs when he comes in, which is a mark of a good fighter. He's stepping in, he's jabbing.
Mike's brother Sammy is on the card today against Johnny Copeland. He landed with a good left hook. His younger brother Torito is an outstanding amateur fighter. 30 seconds remaining round one. And Lopez putting a couple together in the far corner. I'm not sure Ayala wants to be in that corner.